Segment 12, continuing the conversation with Ron Pataky. Lee Israel was very dubious and suspicious on what Pataky was telling her. Their conversations became quite heated at times, and I always wondered why he allowed her to continue. Source: were you aware he was married when all this was going on, Brian? No, I was not. Source: in Israel's book, Kilgallen, she says she understood the situation and knew he was married. All I can tell you is his wife's name was Donna, and she was born on August 8, 1944, in a Midwestern state. In 1964, when you look at the photograph on Pataky's Facebook, there is a photo of him, Betty White, and actor Jack Carson. You'll notice Pataky's arm extended where you can see his wedding ring. He dated several other women, including actress Alexis Smith. Pataky was also quite a drinker. Kilgallen met him around the time Cleopatra was released in 1963. Has anyone mentioned to you that he knew her as far back as 1963? Brian: yes, I have heard that before. Source: sometime before Kilgallen's death, he was dating another woman who was a journalist. I believe this woman was extracting information out of Pataky. Some people think she was a mole. Pataky would constantly brag about people he knew, especially Kilgallen, and especially when he drank. This woman was obtaining information from Pataky without his knowledge. She shared this information with her employers. Brian: did this woman know the identity of this client? Source: no, it was to protect the identity of the client. If this was really the JFK assignation, do you really think they would allow him to live this long? You can't trust a womanizer and heavy drinker. None of this made sense. These people took advantage of this relationship. Brian: have you ever found out if Pataky was an undercover agent or the CIA? Source: no, he was 20 years old in 1955, and I hardly think they would use a man with an IQ of a turnip. I saw him once on the Merv Griffin show with actress Sandra Locke and with Marty Allen as guest host. You'll never get me to believe that they planted him into her life. It doesn't make sense, but it does appear that author Mark Shaw took the bait and ran with it. I don't have much more to add, but I do want to make mention that Mark Sinclair claimed there were diaries and tapes that she put in a suitcase when she traveled to Switzerland, although they aren't realty diaries, but more like notebooks. These are written out by a right-handed journalist and with a very unique handwriting style. You can see pictures of the notebooks during the Jack Ruby trial. In addition, she used notebooks in the Finch trial case. She even stayed at the Ambassador Hotel, which is the same hotel that Robert Kennedy was killed. Are you getting the idea? Brian: I'm catching on pretty quick. But this wasn't what the public was led to believe considering the motive. Source: you are correct. This concludes our conversation with our New Orleans source. The next segment will be forthcoming in March and will include the conversation with our final source from Salem, Massachusetts, from November 8, 2018. Concerning this obituary, it was quickly removed from websites after our New Orleans source stated a deceased political sociopath was behind this. It was quickly removed and, to our knowledge, has never been posted again.